Hello, welcome to Movie Musters. Review of House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 6, A Heavy Lift. This week, a lot of advice was floating about Westeros. The season is currently 3/4 of the way through. The 6th episode of House of the Dragon, Season 2 was jam-packed with advice, risk-taking, and strategy. It's only reasonable to think that everyone involved in this conflict is preparing for an incredible conclusion to the popular show's second season. Aemon Targaryen, played by Ewan Mitchell, is presently filling in for his brother. However, there's an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed before I can discuss this episode. Why does mommy issues always come up? I posed a query regarding last week when I reviewed House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 5. Inquired about a figure that had shown up in one of Daemon's infamous Harrenhal visions. Folks, I now know who the woman from Daemon's sex scene was, and I wish I could unknow this information. See also, 11 prolonged character conflicts that drawn TV viewers. For those of you who are unaware, Daemon's mother was the woman who had her legs wrapped around his face the previous week. I'm sure most of you have figured it out by now. Surely Alice Rivers will turn out to be the one responsible for Daemon's mental breakdown. He claimed that Lord Strong had poisoned him, but it appears that Alice is the most likely culprit. She is the one with access and expertise. Ultimately, Daemon, however, hasn't given it any thought. He made the extra effort to seek Alice's counsel. Alice agreed that such was out of character for him. However, it also indicates that he is less certain than before about his strategy for advancing in this conflict. Holding an owl, Gail Rankin plays Alice Rivers. HBO/Liam Daniel. Sincerely, I have no idea why Alice is acting in this way, but she seems evil. She really reminds me of Melisandre from Game of Thrones, the priestess who counseled Stannis Baratheon in his attempt to usurp his brother's crown. Now that Daemon is off his game and thinking perverted things, my assumption is that Alice will have complete control over how she uses him to achieve her goals. Related, HBO has renewed House of the Dragon for a 3rd season. Speaking of advice, in this episode we truly did see it everywhere. There's Rhaenyra, who is drawing inspiration from Mysaria and Jacaerys. Next is Aegon, who is relying on Larys for assistance. It was also a little relief from the terrible and heartbreaking account of Mysaria's early trauma. I am aware that many people continue to have doubts about the White Worm and her reliability. I do, however, hope that she has Rhaenyra's back. Related, powerful and influential female characters on small screen icons. Techniques that worked in Episode 6 of House of the Dragon Season 2. It was obviously a good idea for Mysaria to deliver food to King's Landing for Aemon's starving subjects. Not a note. A commotion has already broken out, and to be honest, I have no idea how Alicent and Helena managed to get away. Hugh, the enigmatic man with the ill daughter whom we have encountered on a few occasions this season, appears prepared to plan. He's probably going to be joined by the men posing as Viserys and Daemon's bastard brother. Ollie Upton/HBO's Steve Toussaint plays Lord Corlys Velaryon. An enormous reveal. The news that Seasmoke had selected a new rider was the biggest surprise of the hour. In Season 2 Episode 6 of House of the Dragon, misogyny rears its ugly head. Not to be overlooked is Aemon, who was so displeased with his mother's counsel that he abruptly removed Alicent from her position on his council. Fabian Frankel in the role of Ser Criston Cole and Olivia Cooke as Alicent Hightower. Fired definitely describes Aemon's treatment of Alicent in a nice way. In short, he urged her to get back in the kitchen where she belonged and that she was done playing politics. This was embarrassing for a proud lady like Alicent, who has, to be fair, a good deal of leadership experience by now. Being ignored by your own kid in such a misogynistic and disrespectful manner must have been a tremendous kick in the ass, but it would have been awful to hear from anyone. However, Alicent has never demonstrated the best parenting instincts or been the happiest mother. When compared to Rhaenyra's unwavering devotion to her kids, Alicent's lack of warmth toward them becomes even more apparent and more striking. Freddie Fox portraying Gawain Hightower and Olivia Cooke as Alicent Hightower. HBO/Ollie Upton. To her credit, Alicent is rather self-aware of everything. It was evident from their talk that she is aware that she has never been the best mother in the community. Still, though, hurt. In House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 6, What's New with the Dragons? Things are getting hotter, literally, at Dragonstone since Rhaenyra followed Jace's advice and started looking for Dragonlord bastards. See also, fan theories about House of the Dragon Season 2, who is Cregan Stark and why does he matter? In order for Rhaenyra to strengthen her army, it is hoped that some of the dragons will be willing to form bonds with them. Regretfully, the initial effort was a complete failure. To be frank, did anyone, however, truly think that would work the first time? I thought this person was dying far too soon. HBO's Emma Darcy plays Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen. The head that wears the crown is heavy. Unfortunately, no one will let Rhaenyra to go out there and fight her own fights, even if she is dying to. She has an infectious case of cabin fever, which I can understand. But she was ultimately able to slap one of the backbiting council members to put him in his place. I'm not one to support striking someone to assert your dominance. Having said that, Rhaenyra needs to quit putting up with her council treating her like a child. One of them said last week that she was also a woman. She couldn't bear the stress of battle. She also verbally attacked him, telling him that he had never experienced combat. A monarch. But she let this man know that she wouldn't stand for their rudeness by dressing up as Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars. I am available for it. A wonderful example of LGBTQ+ inclusion in House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 6 was Rhaenyra and Mysaria's passionate encounter. Although Alan hasn't been shown riding Seasmoke yet, there are rumors that he has. Naturally, Rhaenyra set off right away to investigate, so there should be some exciting developments regarding the Dragon Lord front next week. Sibling rivals run in the family. Aegon is awake back in King's Landing, a condition that Aemond seems to be trying to treat. Better yet, Aegon recalls that Aemond made an attempt on his life. Rest assured, Larys will assist Aegon in evading his brother's fury. I would absolutely never trust Larys with my life, but you do you, Aegon. Aegon Targaryen played by Tom Glencarney and Aemond Targaryen played by Ewan Mitchell. HBO/Ollie Upton. All in all, it was a fantastic episode. Not much happened, but that's because everyone was planning and getting ready for, well, fire and blood. However, the episode really made my decision to support Team Black clear. Rhaenyra delivered a politically motivated present to the residents of King's Landing. We are aware of that. Related, the blood and cheese scene in House of the Dragon leaves viewers cold. However, the people are aware of her desire to prevent starvation in others. They also know that Viserys would never have indulged in excess like the Hightowers do at the expense of their starving subjects. Now more than ever, they can also see that in Rhaenyra. It was also a little relief from the terrible and heartbreaking account of Mysaria's early trauma. I am aware that many people continue to have doubts about the White Worm and her reliability. I do, however, hope that she has Rhaenyra's back. Related, powerful and influential female characters on small screen icons. Techniques that worked in Episode 6 of House of the Dragon Season 2. It was obviously a good idea for Mysaria to deliver food to King's Landing for Aemond's starving subjects. Not a note. A commotion has already broken out, and to be honest, I have no idea how Alicent and Helena managed to get away. Hugh, the enigmatic man with the ill daughter whom we have encountered on a few occasions this season, appears prepared to plan. He's probably going to be joined by the men posing as Viserys and Daemon's bastard brother. Ollie Upton/HBO's Steve Toussaint plays Lord Corlys Velaryon. An enormous reveal. The news that Seasmoke had selected a new rider was the biggest surprise of the hour. It's impossible to predict how deep into the narrative we'll get as the season comes to an end. The death of Rhaenys in House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 4 is probably not the last terrible death that will occur. Aegon Targaryen, played by Tom Glencarney, and Larys Strong, played by Matthew Needham. HBO/Theo Whiteman. As we get ready for the season's penultimate episode, we'd want to know your hypotheses and opinions. Please leave any book spoilers out of your predictions and let us know what you hope to see as the season comes to a close in the comments below. For the time being, catch up on whatever you missed by visiting HBO to stream earlier episodes. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.